Coaster back. We've got an ace tanker here from Jcolin. We're going to go ahead and watch his view, but I don't know if you guys know this, but I was actually in this game. And I cut the first few minutes out because he's having trouble with this T-34-3, which is why I love the T-34-3, and he finally does get a hit on him. But currently it is 3-0. Okay, and the enemy is winning, or I should say 0-3. But you guys stick around. You are in for one heck of a game, and I'm going to do a little bit of a dual perspective for you guys on this, because I do play a part in this game, although I kind of die like a muppet far before the game's over. So for those of you that like to see somebody fail, you're in luck today. So he's just cupola sniping right now. That cupola is really hard to hit, especially at this range. Although I will say that the Emil II really, or pardon me, the Emil has really gotten some love from Wargaming. So it's a pretty solid tank. But Jcolin is not having the best game as of this start. We're, what, 3 minutes in, and he's got almost no damage. But stick around, guys. This is an amazing game. Just absolutely amazing. And it starts out with these guys in the south that have really wolf-packed the south, and they think they're going to push in, but they haven't met an Emil before, apparently. So he puts 2 shots into the Panther, dispatches him, and it's currently 3-7, and it gets down to 3-10 before things get better. So that kind of tells you what kind of carry he's up against. So he's just reloading, but if you notice his position, I'm going to pause this for a second here. He's got bushes in front of him here, and he's got bushes in front of him over here. Now, if somebody was sitting over in this area, they could spot him. But even still, he's a pretty hard target because look how low he is. Chances are he's not going to get hit by anybody, even if he gets lit. So it's great positioning that he's got, and he continues his great positioning throughout the game. Let's go ahead and continue. He is his stats aren't fantastic, and it kind of surprised me, but I think he is just improving massively. He must be, as he is just tearing this Panther up. And he takes his time, aims all 3 shots. That puts him up to 2,000 damage. So doggone, man. So that you just saw it was 3-10. Now it's 4-10. Things are not looking good. And at this point, he decides to turn around and focus on the guys that are coming through the heavy side, which is smart. He's reading his map, and you'll notice he gets just out of the view range of the VK down here and the tank destroyer before he gets lit. So he's able to take out that T-34-3, and at this point, that's all he's going to get. He's going to shoot at this guy, and his gun fails him here. So let's go ahead and switch over to my view. Okay, folks, here we are. Here's my view. As you can see, the enemy is pushing in very hard, and I've only gotten 1 shot of damage in, and it was on one of those tanks that was crossing over there. So I'm just trying to get shots on these guys before they push, but it's very difficult unless you know the exact angles there to get shots on these guys as they cross, especially since they're crossing quickly. They have very little resistance, and of course, you know by now that we kind of cut them down as they come into base. But I'm just trying to get any shot I can on these guys, and at this point, I'm thinking, what are we going to do here? I've got a T-28 in support, and that's about it. So those EBRs are extremely hard to hit on the move in this tank because the gun is so doggone derpy. And right now we're just sitting back hoping that we can get a shot on him, and he does die, but our prot is taking serious damage now. He doesn't start with a lot of hit points to begin with anyway. So I decide I'm going to take this little dip here, and this dip is insane for this tank because of the way the gun depression works, and the turret is so powerful that I'm able to take out this light. That's the first thing. But it's 3 to 7, and I've only done 900 damage, and I've only got 1 kill. So there's Artie taking a wonderful interest in me, throws off my shot on the Panther, but we're just sitting here spotting these guys, right? I mean, that is all I want to do at this point. And you can see the shots coming in from Jcolin. It's 3 to 9, but we're making this work. So as I said, I'm going to die like a Muppet, and you'll see it's not going to be too long here. But I just wanted to show you guys this position and how easy it is if you've got good armor to sit here, hold down, and just stop a push completely. And that's what we've done here. So we're up to 1,800 damage and 1,000 assist, and we're going to go ahead and put another shot into the Yag Panther. And at this point, our Emil is moving back to support the other side, which I don't blame him. Looks like we might have this handled here. But as you can see, we are taking massive Artie damage here. So that's an overmatch with this tank. The side of the Yag Panther, but I didn't quite connect it. And we're just trying to get shots in, and yet another Artie shot. We're just taking it. We're not taking a lot of damage, but it is throwing off my shots a lot. And here comes that Oho that decides he's going to push, and he's giving me a flat side, so we go ahead and throw a shot in there, help Jcolin out a little bit. And we've slowed down the assault here. So I know that there's a Yag Panther back there, but what I don't expect is this Scorpion G to sit up here. Now, the first problem is I overcommitted. My second problem is I'm pissed off at this guy because he just took most of my health. And my third mistake is I load HE, right? So there's no way I was going to kill that guy, right? There's absolutely no way I'm going to kill that guy. So why even try? So that's my Muppet moment. Let's go ahead and go back to Jcolin's game and watch a master at work. Jcolin, and you saw me die miserably. I hope you enjoyed that. And he's at this point in the game, though, I'm still alive on his screen. So a little bit of back-end time here for you. And he's got an Oho, and that is a dangerous tank. However, the Oho does not have the derp gun, and he bounces off the turret. So we're up to 2,400 damage now, Jcolin is here. And he sees this Yag Panther 2, and obviously the Yag Panther 2 has no shot because of the dead Oni next to him. And he's just waiting for shots. And obviously he's still spotted. That AT-15A has fired at him. But this Yag Panther, I don't know, he's got to be spotted, so why that Yag Panther ignored him, I do not know. And there goes down Tonester. Good old Tonester's dead. So is Tonester going to sit there and rage in chat because he's dead? No, he's not. So we caught a game where I didn't rage in chat, so I'm just teasing. I try not to rage in chat. Occasionally I'll get upset if you've got a heavy that's been top tier heavy in the very back of the map. But usually I try to be semi-respectful to people, because you get a lot more out of people by being nice to them than you do by telling them that they're jerks. You know, I mean, they're not going to come help you if you're mean to them. So he's in a perfect hold down position now, and now that I'm dead, he is arty target number 1, and he's going to remain arty target number 1 for the remainder of the game, for the most part. But that is kill number 5, so he's doing well. And more importantly, he blunted that rush. So we're on a reload now, and Jcolin is trying to figure out where to go and what to do. And I pipe in with some of my comments here of where I think people might be and that kind of thing. So just actually trying to be helpful. So anyway, it's him and an IKV, and there's a Scorpion G, an IS, an AT-15A, and 2 Arties. But that AT-15A has not really had a propensity for moving. He's kind of sat in the same spot all game, so wouldn't surprise me if he's still in spawn. This Scorpion G, however, seems to be a fairly decent player as he's moved away, and he probably knows that this Emil has full health and is fully loaded. So Jcolin could certainly take him out in a clip really easy. I mean, he just has to make contact with his shells is all. So it's just kind of a slow play. And it is going to be a slow game, guys, just because he's trying to win the game. And I don't know why this Scorpion G decides to push up. You never want to be caught in the open like that with a Scorpion G. So my earlier recollection was wrong. He's probably not a great player, but wow, look at that. That's kill number 6, and now it's 4 on 2 with 2 Arties. Artie, although it can do a lot of damage to this particular tank, is not as much of a threat. And so they've got a top tier and a mid tier, and the enemy has 2 mid tiers and then 2 Arties. So at this point, obviously, you probably saw in the chat that I said that I thought you guys could win this, and I really believe that they could win it. So they're just moving around carefully, attempting to kill anybody that makes a mistake, you know. And believe it or not, for a heavy, this is a fairly mobile tank, and he's got hull down. He's nearly impenetrable. I don't know that either of the enemy tanks, in fact, I'm sure that they don't have enough pen to penetrate his turret if he's hull down. One thing you can do in the Emil is you can lift your turret in the air, and that will make it very, very hard for anybody shooting at you to penetrate you, because you're increasing the armor angle. It's kind of funny, this IS has not even seen him yet. Oh, maybe he has. I take that back. Boy, I'm making all kinds of mistakes today, boys and girls. But luckily, I do this for free, so, you know, you get what you pay for. That was a nice cupola shot that he just lined up. And I think he's making the right decision to somewhat charge this guy. He's got 2 shells, and he only needs 1 to go in. And those Arties are going to reload fairly soon. So, and we see the AT-15A, finally. At this point, I was actually watching the perspective of the IKV, and I was very surprised he didn't die. He was ammo racked at this point. He had a dead ammo rack. But the nice thing is that on kill number 7, by the way, and 3,700 damage here. But the nice thing about it is that he's got plenty of rounds left, and he's got plenty of health left, actually. So the biggest fear now is Artie, because I can't remember what the engine deck is, but it is so lightly armored. If they hit him in the engine deck, they could actually penetrate him. So Jcolin is moving around the map as he should be to get a flank on, and these two guys are actually communicating. Oh, that's unfortunate. But, you know, seeing an Artie is always a good thing. And I don't know what the alpha on this gun is, but that seems like it had to be a low roll, huh? Oh, 360 alpha. Okay. It was a low roll, but not terribly low. He's asking for the HP, but he knows he should know that by now. Nice shot there, and he's got 2 left. Let's see if he can finish this game in style. It's pretty nuts, and for whatever reason, the Crusader decides he's gonna pop on. That is 10 kills, ladies and gentlemen. The IKV got 2 kills, and I got 2 kills, and then the T-28 got 1 kill, but 10 kills. What a game. Let's go ahead and look at his after-action report. Okay, here we are at the after-action report. Of course, Jcolin got a ace tanker, 13 bonds, a Pascucci's, a Pools, a high caliber, and a Top Gun. What a game. He ended up on top of the team with 1,500 base XP. That is a huge amount of base XP in a tier 8. And beat the rest of the team by almost 400, including myself. I came in second there. 32 shots fired, 28 hits, 19 pins. He did bounce a lot of shots, but, you know, shoot a lot and hope you can pin, I guess. 4,700 damage, and he ended up with 630 is all he got blocked by armor. It's kind of funny. He didn't take a lot of damage except for from Artie. So 11 vehicles hit and 10 killed, so that's amazing. And plus the 200 assists, that's 5,000 combined almost, so in a tier 8. So good job, Jcolin. He would have made credits even without a premium account, but he has a premium account, ended up with 36,000 credits. And even better yet, that was with a personal reserve, and that's almost 5,000 XP. So excellent job. I appreciate you sending that in. I'm glad that you were able to send it in to me when I requested it, and I'm just appreciate you carrying us in that game. So we will catch you guys next time. I guess I'm going to try and put out a couple more videos. I do have some replays, and we will catch you next time. Toaster out.